After besting the dissidents in a decisive victory, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You all right, Rookie? Think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. Do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Rita, would you join us outside, please? You find Jodariel and the lone minstrel gazing out into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. Time to select the next tournament. Boinkus. Then, it is as I feared. We get to press further north, beneath the valley into the flagging hands. Gloom-filled desolate region on the downside, which beyond the sea lies. Fetid sprawl of noisome, festering, unpleasant adjectives. Basically a disgusting swamp pit. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to flagging hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of flagging hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength up on the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agreed to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall press deeper into the downside. Who want to talk? Hey. You can tell something's troubling Rookie, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, chum, I gotta level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold, so I figured he would be the one to ask. Then, Rookie hesitates, but then his familiar grin returns. So what if I owe him? Though, right, chum? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded. I mean, rich. My little problem with Barker, soon it's gonna take care of itself, just as soon as my people send me the money through. So, I'm telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it, and I'm sure everything on that front's gonna end up real tidy real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Rookie owes a debt of some sort. What's on the line, exactly? You're unsure. Whoop, whoop. Tease's nest. God. Up. Alright, this looks like a good place as any. I'm actually going to go ahead and take a quick bathroom break. I will be back here momentarily. Believe you me. Alrighty, and we are all back. Let's get back to it, shall we? So far, I'm really enjoying this game. It has pretty much everything I would expect from the feeling of a Supergiant Games game, without, like, the samey gameplay, right? You know, Transistor and Bastion were conceptually very different, but the isometric perspective, you know, unique stylized, well, you know, art, still, I guess, still here, just in such a different capacity, and I really enjoyed kind of seeing the uniqueness of this game comparatively. It's more of like a visual novel, though, which is not a bad thing. I actually quite like it, but it's unique. Come dawn, you find Hedwyn and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim that the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwin motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in the Flagging Hands. Let's get going, as soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. Anything else? Anything unique, or is it... Okay. I don't know if I had a choice. Cutie little place. Anybody? Cobwebs. Gotta come back. All the time. Damn. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit of Milith? The pit in which the mill is the physical form of Yalost. Yizlok, Astralborn. All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwin exchange looks, then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. That was the plan. Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort besides the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rite shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth, you may now use the Beyonder Crystal. It is calling you. I'ma click. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Ruki. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense that you're not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasp on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please, call me Sandra. Wraith. Neat. We briefly met before, when you first beheld the book, when you were stuck inside of it. I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Described in the books, it calls to you during the rites of your exile. Now, I suggest you listen well to me. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rites better than anyone. I can soon whip you into shape if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves for practice rites should you so inclined. Or you could always come and chat and briefly free me from eternity of boredom. Let's do a trial. Indeed, it looks like one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. Choose among the worthy. Let's go, Rook. You asked Sandra to administer her special trials for Rookie. What, the loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready, technically. Though I have a litany of reservations about him. But let's bring him forth. Soon, Rookie appears in the heat of the summons. Chum? Why are you looking at me like that? So it's like the trials in Bastion. Neat. Alright, what's the big idea, huh? This some kind of trick you playing, chum? Apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail on the rights. Let's see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. I guess it's you and me then, huh, chum? Wherever you are. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's not great. Uh-oh. No! I'm here, bitch. Aha! So I just gotta use that speed to my advantage. Oh, God. That's not great. Oh. Whoa, that was a little too far, wasn't it? Okay. We did it. It's great. That's unfortunate. Nailed it. Not great. Oh, God. Did it. You go, Rookie. Nuke Salas. Nuked salad. That's how we do it, right, chum? It is. And you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order, both to you and your lovely reader. Now for Will. Cool. I'm guessing that gives us a little more enlightenment then, yeah? Or is it just a trial? That Sandra kinda gives me the shakes. Know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you got? You received Jomuer's Fang for completing Ruki's trial. Ooh. After Ruki casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual. 200%. Only usable by Ruki. Darling. Gnashing his teeth and howling as with joy, the brazen Alpha Chief threw himself at danger. Accept. Neat. Take this. Jodariel. How many people can I put through the trial? Can I just start doing more? What do you seek in exchange? What's on your mind? I do appreciate making the effort to small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring into the void within this place. Not that I could see if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly, I could talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped in here as they are with me. You might expect that we would all keep each other company. There is just one problem there, however. We're all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not a joke at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We have been stuck long enough together that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I'd best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me. and I shall see to it that they learn some more. I'm good. Take care of yourself then. No, more cobwebs. Get rid of them. Clear them all. There better be like an achievement for getting all of the cobwebs. Happy home, happy life. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in Flagged Hands eats away at Sun's spirits. Only the Tizo seems unaffected. Oh. Suffer alongside them. A moment later. There are several courses which we may take to the Flagging Hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion's spirits shall likely suffer more. So if this was like a tabletop RPG, and we had to decide which of these would be the best, like for like the adventuring party, it'd be pretty cool to like be like, okay, where do we go, guys? Cold Moat, Plague Mont, or Fallowfield? The south through the route through the Flagging Hands crosses diseased and wilted plains. The middle route through the Flagging Hands cuts straight to the pit of Millith. The north route through Flagged Hands crosses a mass grave. That's a lot of dead people. A valuable item, though. Let's get that item. I don't mind the sufferance of hope. The north route through the Flagging Hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There was little talk among your group, and you sensed despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Later, you accompany the lone minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries. And make no attempt to look it in the eye. Lone Minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Cold Moat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. So you can die here, it's not like the afterlife. Oh, I looked in their eyes, oh god. A shimmer of shape appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to work. You turn through the book, locating passages and concerning freedom and spirit. You recite such words as seems best to fit each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump, then fades away. On a Nox room. You put it quickly away. Onward. By the time you reach the pit of Millith, everyone besides the Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. So -3 hope then, huh? Page is revealed. The Empire's collapse. Ruki, what's up? Talk to me, boo. Hey, chum. You know what? It's good having somebody else around besides these two. So, come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get your take on. And you have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say... what I mean is, He hesitates, trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is, you sense something is seriously troubling him. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. It's about my mustache. It's been getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say that my mustache, that it makes me look a bit, you know, unscrupulous? It is very handsome. I'm a fan. You suggest that Ruki's mustache looks perfectly fine. He grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, chum. I knew straight away that you're a real judge of character. Anyway, gotta check the wheels again for mites. See you around. He bounced off again, out of the wagon. Ruki gained +1 hope for the next right. The Empire's collapse. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope collar stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Solium Myrrh. Warriors, pathfinders, and scholars heard the calls and prepared to seek him out. Cobweb, found it.
Oh, hey guys. You know this place, a lot of folks, but not a lot of customers. Know what I mean? So have a look around.
What you got? What you got? What you got? Scribe Rock. Faithstone. Lucrative contracts. That might be good for Jodariel. Yeah.
Molly quite nice.
Yeah, agreed, agreed. It's 15.
Tell all your friends about us because I already told mine.
We go to the roster then. I think this would be better on Faye, but +2 quickness? It's already pretty quick. Let's give you that. Jodariel. Wait, what? Didn't I have... Because I don't really... Oh, the lucrative contract isn't a talisman, is it? Be quicker.
Commence the rite.
As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Millith. And then... Tizo seems to be very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry.
Oh, is Tizo alright? He is so frightened.
He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence, everyone, take cover. Jodariel makes quick notes of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about this place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. From the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. Then the shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn.
Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little nightwings. Ye trespass on the resting place of the astral morn. We shall see ye when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place.
The creatures vanish into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth Sovereign Bogs, widely viewed. Indeed, that was the witch Unmilda of the Withdrawn. Tizo makes it clear that he has no love of Unmilda. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessarily chances. We will take what chances we get. Everyone, it's time.
Why, you made it, reader. Made it all the way to the detestable pit of Millith. In doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries longer withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat. But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
Crone Udmilda sees your companions gathering by their pyre.
A little flame as that shall never warm me here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Yislach. Make the night wings suffer.
Ruki trots forward from your ranks.
Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy Yislach. Now, we doing this or what?
The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It doesn't seem to have drawn Udmilda's attention, however. Ruki's beginning to squirm a bit. Then Udmilda removes her slender fingers from her mask.
Foolish. Yislach shall grow. Yislach shall grow. Yislach shall grow. He shall consume ye ere your little flame has died.
That
We shall ensure.
Udmilda slides off towards her followers. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Whoops.
Who shall strive for freedom?
Let's see. We need to get Ruki in here.
Ruki.
Yeah.
Jodariel.
We need our Jodariel.
And then definitely we need Faye. Though.
Faye, it is done.
As the eight scribes once vanished. Oh, as the eight scribes once vanquished Yislach, so we shall prevail.
No matter where you go, Yislach shall find ye.
And devour ye. Look at her smoky aura. I wonder what that means.
Now begin. A favorable start.
Good job, Rooks.
Well cast. Tough luck, Nightwings.
No. Caught it.
There.
Damn. Oh shit, what?
Nightwings.
Well, that's not great. It's the first time I've ever actually taken damage, I think. This is gonna be rough.
Your adversary's pyre now burns brighter than your own. Yes.
Not anymore, bitch.
Best not get overconfident, Nightwings.
Oh.
Now that was exciting. Simply abhorrent. Faye did it.
Good job, Faye.
There.
Yay, Rooks.
Loki plunged into their fire.
The lifeblood of Yislach. It flows within this lair and beneath the world. His lifeblood it shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair.
Ooh. So is that like toxic no-go land?
The witch which invokes a profane name I shan't repeat. Best beware of foul sorceries. Good. A blow against the adversary's pyre. Now go on, just once more.
Wow, that was slick. What the fuck? Okay, okay, I see. Easy. That was a little dongers. That sucks. Do I get lessened enlightenment because of that? Oh, Jodariel didn't even get a... Jodariel's not going to get as much experience. I really wanted her to make some goals.
The ceremony is complete.
See? Those bog dwellers. They're just a bunch of hissy talk.
We seem our adversaries failed to unnerve us. Scribes, they vanquished Islak, just as we have prevailed tonight.
Islak, we have failed these, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye, fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye from the soil to the stars. Ye shall see.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Whew. Focus, training, prowess, the path toward survival on the blood border. These rites make similar demands of us. Oh hell yeah. Buff that pyre, boy. Good job, Rooks.
See that, chums? Old Rookie Greentail's got some bite in him yet.
Ooh, he can jump twice. Give him that one.
Blessing from the Alpha Chief himself. Something's awakened in the moon-touched girl.
The scribes, they whisper to me, they do, from time to time. Let's see. Rights Mastery is enhancing a savage deafness and trickery. Rights Mastery is enhancing a savage aggression and persistence. The brief charge-up time before Fade jumps is virtually eliminated. A brief charge-up time before Fade can cast. Her aura is greatly reduced. We use her kind of as a fairy, so let's go ahead and do that. And then, Tizo, you're fine. And done.
Until the next rite.
Having vanquished the Withdrawn in a pitched battle, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in relative safety at the Black Wagon.
So, when can we get out of here?
What, Greentail? Had enough of Udmilda's hospitality for the time?
Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks, I'm good.
The Reader and the stars will point the way as ever. It's just so far. We've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time, the Sea of Spoils spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What's the matter, little one? Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Fae and the lone minstrel already gazing at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as a matter of can or cannot when it comes to me, Fae. we shall see what the reader has to say, for this is their charge. And here they are, in fact. Speak of the devil. Thank you for fetching them, Tizo. Tizo is happily to have obliged. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared up to some extent. Please, look upon the star and see what they compel us to go next. Where it go? Where's our next star? It's this way. The rights beckon you further north, towards the middle of the Sea of Solace. An impossible oceanic expanse pockmarked by crude little islets. That's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go ride right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Sandalwood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Birchroot, a small bog dwellers born of the edge of the sea. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Hedwin's smile returns. That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack up and move as soon as possible. Who wants to speak? Minstrel man. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Hear him out. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rights I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn and the witch Udmilda, you might recall she intended to invoke a certain name. Islak, the Astralborn. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmilda for mere nonsense. However, her word, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the great titans, the one called Yislak, the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Islak's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rights. However, Islak did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So in a way, it is an exile just like you. If ever the creature should be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Udmilda are more or less inconsequential, at least for the while. Yet the history of Islak is inexorably linked to the rites and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is in some reassurance. And now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check and see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. Sandra, do you have a job? No trial? What's on your mind, boo? Are you sloshing all the way across the flagging hands right now? Hideous place, or so I can understand. For I can neither see nor experience this wondrous aroma as you surely can, though perhaps you are accustomed to it by now. The Nightwings of the past misliked the place. Of that I can assure you. We share a common misery. Now, please leave me to mine unless there's a service you require of me at this time. Bye, Sandra. Big Bert. Oh, I didn't even read the subtext. No. How will I ever know what it has to say? This is the place. Let us go to see my client's companion as soon as you're ready. Real quick. No cobwebs here. Big Bertrude is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stays within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. Gross, but neat. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others.
Thou speak the name of Sandalwood. We should know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us.
Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork.
He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speak of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plainly and quickly.
To be frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood, lives. As far as his current whereabouts, I understand he awaits us somewhere near Waking Wood, beyond the waters. A labyrinth of the forest west of the Black Basin. Few know their way around it. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while.
Indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all.
By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Headwind stops him.
Hold on. Are you serious about, or are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care?
All should be in accordance with my client's plan.
You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well.
In a manner of speaking, he helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Edwin nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations while the bog dweller goes about their business. Let's get that enlightenment. Let's be selfless. Tutor them in the ways. Who needs it most? Tizo. But I do have a soft spot for Jodariel. But let's teach Faye. Me? Oh, of course. Please tell me something I don't know, for there's lots of it. You sit down with Faye to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rite, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense she is beginning to understand. Neat. The more I think on it, I think I don't like being banished very much. Me neither, Chica. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, please come have a look. The others are already there. Lone minstrel beckons you to come see the wagon. Oh, it's so pretty! The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull finely sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns its port side.
Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around.
The wagon should be fit for a sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue.
Tell that Sandalwood. He owes us twice over.
If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us on our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience.
Dare thee make flirtations upon us?
No,
Enough. But should ye see the Sandalwood, Tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors.
She slivers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence.
We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said.
I know the navigational controls and shall explain. Oh, this is so exciting. I don't know how to swim. I love the characterization.
I'm beginning to feel ill already.
Your black wagon became seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits. Set sail.
Wyrmgolf.
Before she left, Big Richard shared knowledge of a current that would draw you out to sea. Plop. Whoa. What a wretched hive of scum and villainy. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls out over the gentle waves. We have crossed into the Wyrm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. So long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrand indicated, we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way, and we find ours. It's all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Oars. Oh, there's only the one? Okay. Any secrets? Okay, great. Here we go! God, look at that, like pseudo 3D modeling. Supergiant Games, you do such a good job with this. I mean it. Like, it's so good. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seem to you a welcome change of pace after having come from the flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning.
Greentail.
How's he doing?
Who, Edwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters if I had to guess. Is this his first time out at sea?
His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Edwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go to check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Edwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello my friend, it's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Your book collection surely was highly illegal, though just the same you miss having the accesses to the volumes. Your life was almost always difficult, but several of your longtime confidants did help you get by. Your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared with what passes for sustenance here. Or... nothing. Friends. You tell him that there were those who did support you over the years, and it pains you to now be a part of them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him now. It appears Edwin is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage.
Sea of Souls.
Splash. What is this? The Lorax? Looks amazing. By the scribes, the sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful! Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you can now see what must be the hulk of ores far out on the horizon. Not everyone has taken to the sea voyage, however. Tizo is wondering if Headwind is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. Reader? From this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please, consult with your companions about which course to take. It's the Lorax, I swear. Fathomless Trench? Wants to fish. The south current towards the Hulk of Ores teems with fish and other sea life. Though the Underking Pass, the north current towards the Hulk of Ores, runs as quick as the Underking Ores himself. Oh, let's get blessed by the scribes, man. We're a religious lot. We gotta get that blessing. You find Faye gazing down into the depths. The water is so very beautiful, and yet it is very dangerous. They always said it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. But the scribes, they have protected us, and they are watching. I just know. Even out here in the waters of the Underking Ores, they urge us on. I feel it. I just know it. There is no denying that the north current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it is the thought of reaching land again, but you can sense a spring in everybody's step. Your companions gain +2 quickness for the next rite. At last you arrive on the Hulk of Ores after journeying across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Page revealed down the river. Jadariel, let's speak. Reader, a moment of your time. Jadariel, what's on your mind? Headwind. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Headwind since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are things that even I would never dare say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him. Of course, in the case that this is unclear, I shall tell him in my own way, and when, if the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off for a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Headwind is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you out the door. What's this? A keepsake from the Worm Gulf. And no cobwebs as far as the eye can see.
Oh, you keep ringing that bell, chum. Keep at it.
Ricky seems to be taking issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. After all, there is no sign of a nautical emergency nor a prepared meal.
Oh, I know it's not mealtime. It's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though. Now that it doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Besides, ringing that bell is probably some pretty good exercise, right? And it's good training for my ears, too. You know we curs have ultra-sensitive hearing, don't you? Well, not anymore, I don't. Anyway, thanks. I mean it.
He storms off. Ruki shall never forgive you. Oh, so be it. Ruki appears, laughing heartily. He was only joking. Probably.
Okay, stop it, chum.
I'm not kidding. It's bugging me, please. Okay. Sorry, bud. Sorry, Buster. Poor boy. You observe the masks and robes whose old engravings and embroidery suggest a formal purpose. Some of the garments are massive, while others are so small they might fit a child. Down the river. In the words of Gol Gothanian, the Master General, the Emperor Solimer knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever before. As he traveled down the river Sclorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown to him is what I think transformed him.
Oh, hey guys, funny running into you out here, right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal.
Scribe book grants the bearer +2 presence.
I know you're gonna like that stuff. It's pretty woo, know what I mean? And if you want some more, I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Catch my meaning, yeah? Just stop by on some other time.
I'm gonna buy this one too.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Actually, what? There we go. Get Joe Dario that hype speed. Commence the ride. Having landed on the Hulk of Ores, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Master Headwind? Tizo is worried that Headwind is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What is that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What they are all doing here, you see plainly by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask.
Good sirs and good ladies, so it is that you heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but not very honor. And this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts until the contest.
He splashes out of view just as the stars above begin shimmering with a strange light.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the Hulk of Ores.
Ores, not Ores.
To underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
Your fellow exiles are gathering up onto the rotting deck of the Hulk of Ores as your adversaries clamber into view. Ruki paws up to them.
Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it is you're from?
Ha ha! An excellent point.
It seems that these adversaries in their rights are clever, wouldn't you say, sire?
Just get rid of them, Gilman. And as your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it.
Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. Make our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gelman attends to his commander's mask despite his protests.
Give this knight his mask.
The knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge. A noble visage, is it not? Sir Deluge trembles and squirms.
Yeah, can you swim or no?
Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the sea dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return.
Silence, Gilman. Nobody cares. Back to your post.
Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told.
This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you.
He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height.
Now, on guard!
The exiles of the Worm Triumvirate take their position as you see him focus on the Book of Rites. Oh god, they're tiny. Reader, Hadwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. That means you, Joe Dario. Teaser. Proceed. And let's get Rookie.
There's no way these Worm Knights bozos are faster than me. Gilman, status report. What is the enemy's position?
They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye.
Brave? Air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready.
Now begin. A deftly thwarted drive. The Nightwings
Damn.
themselves thusly. That's it. Beauteous.
Oh yeah, we did.
Now. Wherever did the Nightwings go?
Oh god. That's not great. Oh, wowza. Jesus.
How very fortunate. Their fire spotters.
Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line.
Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one who we now face.
Whose side are you on? Get out of here and vanquish them at once.
Our adversaries stand divided. Let us take advantage of the opening.
There seems to be dissension in your adversaries' ranks. 'Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no. Was a crushing blow against their fire. Now end the ceremony. Oh. Now go. And it is done.
Yay, Tizo. Cheesing our way to victory.
Their adversaries prove no match for them. The right is done.
I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. Tizo is very pleased to have prevailed against the Worm Knights of the Pyre.
Those worms were quick alright, but Rookie Greentail's quicker.
This knight commands you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days.
Silence, Gilman. This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies. How dare you?
This knight was but attempting honorary compliment, sire. It is not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversaries on a worthy outcome.
Worthy? This knight shall show you worthy. You miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Now, get from this knight's sight.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Go, Rook. Neat.